Hi, I'm Aeon. This is a video. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to more Jump Dash. Today we're going to be taking a look at something that I'm very excited for personally. This is a big deal for people who've been playing this game for a really long time, and I'm super hyped about it because I played this level when it initially came out. When this level was released, I played it, I looked up to it. This was like this gauntlet of impossibleness that was once released, and it has finally been legitimately completed. It's awesome. Huge shout out to KPGDylan for beating UNNERFED STEREO DEMONESS. I don't know what to say. It's just crazy. I never thought this day would come because back when it was released, this is one ship part at like 30 something. That was like borderline impossible. So it's really cool to see. And honestly, seeing this finally verified is like actually really cool. This is a level that I've always wanted to see completed, and the fact that someone has finally actually done it, crazy. He took 56,000 attempts, so lots of dedication for this. Took him about 6 months. So we're going to be checking out in practice mode, and we're just going to try it out. I haven't played this level, the unnerfed version, since it literally came out 7 years ago. So it's really cool to see. So I'm going to open up Jump Dash, we're going to hop into it, and we're going to try it out and see if it's as hard as I remember it to be. Because a lot of it doesn't seem too hard, but then again, it's an old impossible level, so you never know. It could be the hardest shit ever. So yeah, let's hop into it and try it out. And here it is. I'm very hyped to try this, if I'm being completely honest with you. This level I haven't played, as I said, for like 7 years. I originally actually got like 22%, I think, on this. It's gonna be exciting to see. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I've always been a huge fan of Stereo Demoness. I don't know why. It's just a level that always intrigued me a ton. So it's cool to see that this has finally been realized as a real level. How do you do that? Oh, you just land on that. Okay, got you. That was just me being dumb. I remember this jump in particular. This jump was always like the wildest shit ever because it's like barely possible. It's a buffer. You just buffer the yellow orb, right? But the jump before it is like insanely hard. And this level is just a bunch of like, it doesn't look hard, but it is really hard kind of timings. I feel like that's like part of the charm to it. While we're on the topic of charm, I feel like someone's going to try and redecorate this to make it rate-worthy in quotation marks. I don't want that. I feel like that's going to remove like all of the charm the level has. I really hope that no one wants to redecorate this. I feel like that just won't work with this level. Why does that not work? Hello? I'm so confused as to why that does not work. Why does that not always work? Hello? That's so weird. I'm tapping my mouse and my keyboard at the same time, but sometimes it just doesn't want to respond. You hit that late, like so. And then you just get that. This is interesting so far. Okay, I want to test something. So it looks like you have to like hit that and then like, no? Okay, so you gotta do that. Got you. And then you jump from that, hit that. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these timings are really weird. I feel like a lot of the difficulty in this comes from the fact that they're just so unique. These timings are just incredibly unique and awkward. I think that's part of the charm with this. I'm not going to go on about this because I truly do love this level. A large part of the reason why I think this level is as neat as it is because it's just so itself. It has so much personality because it just, at least for its time, it did so much unique stuff that no other level had ever done. And even to this day, it does stuff that barely any level has done after it, which I find personally really cool. This ship part is when the level went god mode, basically. I'm gonna try and get this the way it's intended to do. You gotta light tap that so soft, dude. Holy shit. This ship is much tighter than I expected it to be. These these orbs are just hard. Wow. Okay. So Dylan, the guy who beat the level, he said that he thinks it's probably going to be around Silent Club step or Silent Club difficulty, if not a little bit easier or a little bit harder, which I didn't initially agree with, mostly because a lot of this is very like not trivial timings, but not like too bad. But now that I'm actually playing through it again, it's actually like kind of wild, not gonna lie. It looks much easier than it really is. It looks like, it's not too bad, right? But these are really hard. Here comes the ship part that is like the reason why no one ever did this. This ship part is ridiculous. Never mind, that was pretty easy actually. Did I just hard fluke that or what? I feel like I just hard fluke that. How did I do that? Like first try? I 100% fluke that, Jesus Christ. If you look here, if we go speed change here. You barely have any room to move. Like we're talking like maybe a couple pixels of leeway. So you have very little room to work with in this strafe fly, which is why it's really hard. But I suppose with modern monitors and high FPS rates like we're allowed to use now, it's not too bad. It's still hard, it's still very chokeable, but it's not nearly as hard as it was back then at least. It's still a hard ship part, don't get me wrong, it's still incredibly difficult to pull off, and especially in like a regular run, it's very difficult. But I feel like there is a lot more leeway to the ship than originally what I thought. I thought that ship was going to be like the hardest thing about this, but it honestly doesn't feel that way, at least not right now. Getting into this is much harder, it feels like, lol. And then a bunch more of these timings where you just have to like jump like that. Those are way easier than I thought. I thought those were going to be really hard. When I looked at that, I was like, nah, there's no way that's not a choke point. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Where you go like, oh, you have to go like extremely late on that one. Jesus Christ. This is a choke point on the other hand. Holy. Ah, okay, so you go there. So this is one of the parts that I thought was going to be like extremely hard because of the spam. That's hard. This click right here is surprisingly difficult. It seems like you have to like land on that corner to make it like work properly. That's interesting. Yeah, like so. Okay, so here, this jump is interesting to me because you have to like land on this corner, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like that. Which is, I don't know, it just makes it hard. Alright. That little blue ore part there was really weird. I don't know how to feel about it, but... Okay, that's much easier than I thought it was going to be. Wow, I remember this part being like a big roadblock for me personally. But that double tap is really easy. Okay, that's cool. It's so interesting to me how the parts that I thought were going to be like really hard are really easy and vice versa. I find that intriguing, actually. You have to like land on the backside of this. Which is a little easier said than done. Okay. Ooh. This is that is hard. Well, is it? I don't know. A lot of this is like really hard, but some of it is like very trivial as well. I kind of want this to get rated, if I'm being completely honest with you. If this gets rated, I'll probably go for it. Because I have a very fat soft spot for this level. Like, this is one of those levels that has a lot of meaning to me. Because it was the level that introduced me to, like, really hard stuff, right? I tried playing this before Deadly Clubstick came out, which was, like, one of my big levels back then. And seeing this actually legitimately verified gives me a little bit of hope. Because it's not a level that I would try and go for myself. Just because I don't see a reason to go for stuff like this. Because I am not crazy, like... Dylan over here, but this level seems realistic to beat if it were to get rated. I feel like I would 100% go for this if that was the case, because I really think this level is super cool. This little drop down right here is actually like very difficult. Holy crap. That's awesome. I'm very happy to see this finally get released. I think this level is sick. I really like it. I don't know how I feel about difficulty. I honestly can't tell because when you play something like this, it's very similar to something like Hard Machine or SNC, where getting runs on it is not really that hard. Like, getting the hang of it is pretty easy. The hard part is that it doesn't get consistent. Therefore, it's a level that you just can't really compare unless you beat it, so it's hard to say, but I really like it. I think this level is really sick, so I kind of want to go for it, not gonna lie. I will if it gets rated. I will guarantee to go for it if it gets rated, but this is really cool. I think it's super awesome to see this finally get verified. Huge shout out to KPGDylan for beating it. I don't think he got enough recognition for it. It only has like 6-something thousand views for something this monumental. Honestly, kind of blasphemous. You guys should go gas up his video, gas up his channel, go subscribe to him. He truly deserves it for beating something this incredible. But yeah, huge shout out to him. Absolutely phenomenal job. I really like the level. I'm excited for it. I'm super stoked to see that it finally got verified. Yeah, maybe one day I'll go for it. Who knows? It's honestly a bucket list demon of mine to beat this. This and Treasure Mine by Majacko, for sure. So yeah, either way, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You guys know the drill by now. Happy Spooktober. I'm very excited for it. In October, we are going to do a bunch of spooky demons, so I'm very excited for that. Look out for that. It's going to be coming soon. But yeah, either way, I'll see you guys around. Eat your greens, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Thank you for making my day better. Hope my day is a little bit better too. Goodbye, everyone.